So we got the first meeting between the Sixers and the Nets after the trade. Simmons not ready to play, gets booed anyway. And if you want your boys heard in the crowd, then check out today's sponsor, SeatGeek. Download the app now. Harden gets out there with his new look Philly team only to fall apart in the first half. He combined with Joel Embid to hit 6 of 21 shots, and the name of the game for them was spacing or lack thereof. I know what you're thinking. Coach, where's the music? And my answer is, ha! Here's a step-up screen by Embiid for Harden, but check two weak-side defenders in the paint, not worried about Thibault, which I get, and Maxey, which I'm not sure I do. Check what Harden sees. KD reaching in and maybe hitting him on the wrist. Andre Drummond sunk down in front of him at the block. And now Kyrie's putting some pressure on his hip, causing him to lose balance, miss the shot, and there go the Nets. We got newcomer DeAndre Jordan telling Tobias Harris to go to the corner. He sets a step-up screen instead. Jordan sets the inside ball screen, and there's just no space for Harden to attack. When he brings the ball back to his left side away from the help one pass away, Kyrie easily strips the ball out of Harden's hands, and they don't have to do much to get Shake Milton to miss from three. This was weird. Jordan set up to be a second ball screener, but decides to leave without actually screening. This allows Dragic to keep in front, take an elbow to the face, before Claxton blocks the shot no problem. On the putback, Harden goes strong. Johnson whacks him across the shoulder. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's a foul last time I checked. No call. The Sixers try and take advantage of the size mismatch in the post between Harden and Kyrie. Harden gets right to the front of the rim. Kyrie hits him across the wrist, but the refs don't give him free throws on this one either. Again, no spacing because of Thibault. By hanging around the lane line, it allows his man to shadow Harden, who gets no daylight despite beating Curry. Johnson touches Harden on the back. Does this do anything? Maybe. But Harden isn't getting a reverse off anyway on the way down, with Durant standing there blocking it without even jumping. The Nets also had no problem jumping Embiid from one pass away. Normally it's a quick pass back for a wide open three. Heck, even Thibault was open under the hoop, but Andre Drummond cleanly knocks this out of his hands. You can't have Milton and Thibault simultaneously in the corners. This looks like a zone defense by the Nets, and Brown shouldn't be able to get away with helping one pass away off a shooter, but look how he does it while also staying in the passing lane. Then Embiid demonstrates the perils of trying to do the rip-through move at the elbow, twice, exposing the ball for an easy strip. You're not supposed to be able to double the post off the cutter. It's normally an easy layup, but Maxey runs away from the basket. I like how Embiid turns this back into a drive. Another help one pass away comes late, and he can't hit the contested mid-range. Embiid and Harden struggled to get synced up for much of the night in the face of playoff intensity, but you can sync up with SeatGeek to get the best prices on any concert, sporting event, or the theater. They'll grade the price to let you know you're getting a great deal, so click the link in the description below. Meanwhile, the Nets ended this game in the first half as a big three of Durant, Kyrie, and Curry combined for 49 points on 19 for 28 shooting. I think Doc made a mistake putting Tobias Harris on KD, and if you want to know why, I present to you this. Why not put Thibault on KD, Maxey on Kyrie, and see if Harris can stick with Curry? That might not have worked either, but it couldn't have been worse than what actually happened. They say Kyrie so thoroughly beat Harden one-on-one in practice that it was one reason why Harden wanted out. Well, be careful what you wish for. I love this from Curry. He gets the pin down from Drummond, attacks quickly off a pseudo ball screen from him before hitting the brakes, letting Maxey fly by, and then hitting the midi. Seth is as relentless as his brother when moving around the court. The Iverson cut gets him an opening to the baseline, but when Embiid has to come over, he pitches it, follows it, catches Maxey foolishly going under the screen, and that's a wide open three. Doc must have heard me because he tried the matchups I was talking about, and it worked to perfection, right up to the point where Kyrie shot fakes, gets Maxey in the air, fades away, then hits this ridiculous fall away while on the ground. But I'd be okay with forcing them into these kinds of shots. The Nets are about to end this game early by getting both Harden and DeAndre Jordan involved in the pick and roll. Avert your eyes if you're squeamish. Here comes the ball screen. There goes DJ, and there goes Dragic right by him like it's a statue. Niang has to rotate over. Harris goes for the nice ball fake, leaving some dude named Kevin Durant wide open for the three. I always have a rule on sideline out of bounds plays. Never let the ball go directly to the post. Here's a Warriors-like low-post flare screen. Why is Maxey going underneath it? I have no idea. And Seth is getting target practice. Just like you'll score big on tickets from SeatGeek using my code BBALL to save $20 off your first purchase. So don't get mad I broke up one ad into 3 separate sentences. Get even by saving money and getting the best tickets with SeatGeek. Here's the Sixers doubling the post off the cutter. Harden has to cover Claxton, opening up the moonball skip. I love how this turns into a drop off to some other guy named, Kyrie Irving. Embiid was tired of being taken advantage of with his drop coverage, so he comes up much higher to meet KD. That puts Harden in a 2-on-1 disadvantage. Niang should have picked up the short roll so Harden could stay at home, but instead it gives the best shooter in the gym a wide open corner three. increases the lead to 22, and the Sixers never threatened. Philly is still feeling themselves out with a new roster, so it's understandable they're not quite there yet, but these two don't play each other again this year, so we won't find out until potentially the playoffs whether they can figure this out. But Brooklyn is about to add another all-star to the mix. Kyrie will be able to play home games soon, and that, my friends, means start penciling them in for a Nets Finals appearance.